And she was like, the middle, she just flicked y'all off.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, okay? If you are new, hey Ben, what's up? We are back with another story time, okay? Another one, yes. Y'all, like, I don't even know if I even told y'all, but I'm moving and I sold my couch, okay? Like, we're gonna get a new couch for our new place. You know, it will look a little different, okay? Before we even get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So as y'all can see by the title, okay, this video is about the time when my ex-best friends cut me off, okay? Just completely cut me off and abandoned me, okay? Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna start to say I'm not even throwing shade about nobody. I'm not even stuck on this because this happened back in like 2018 and I moved past it, but I wanted to give y'all a story time. It's just something that I've been through and I'm pretty sure people my age, like I'm 22, okay? I know some of y'all who are watching, y'all can definitely relate to this story, okay? And honestly, a lot of my experiences helped to shape me into the person that I am today. So let's go ahead and get into it, sis. So in this story, it will be about two girls. I'm gonna call them Bubbles and Amy. Amy, I don't even know if I want to say original best friend because this is like high school shit, okay? In high school, you be like, this is my main bitch, this is my main best friend, and all that. So let's go ahead and get into that high school mindset real quick. I'm pretty sure some of you viewers are in high school or maybe you're in middle school. But either way, you can relate. So I'm gonna go ahead and take myself from 22-year-old to my 18-year-old self, okay? So we're gonna start off with Amy, okay? Because I met Amy first. So I met Amy in 9th grade. I didn't like Amy like that when I first met her. And you know, she was like the type to be in the back of the class that laughs, is very goofy, all that stuff, talks about people. And at the time, she probably talked about me, who knows? But she talked about everybody, okay? The next year comes, we're in 10th grade and we happen to have math class together. And we recognized each other from 9th grade. So we just started clicking, like we had multiple classes together. And I'm also one of those type of people who love to laugh. Like anybody who knew me in high school or knew me in school period, I was that girl who used to laugh at just shit for no reason, okay? I was that girl who would get kicked out of class for laughing, okay? Like, I don't know, shit just used to be funny as fuck in high school. Even in elementary or in middle school, like stuff just used to be funny as fuck, and I just love to laugh. That's like, till this day, it is my favorite emotion. I don't care what anybody say. I hate when people be like, bitch, you laugh too much. Bitch, mind your business, okay? So me and Amy, we really clicked because we both used to peep the same shit, okay? Like we used to laugh at the dumbest shit ever. Like we would laugh at the way somebody's shoes squeaked when they walked in the hallway, or the silence that was in the room. Like it was just crazy. Like I don't know, it was just like, it's almost like you found your soulmate back in school, right? And she was my best friend. Like we became really close. She was my best friend. She would come over my house. It even got to the point where when her family was struggling, I begged my mom to let her stay with us, and that ended up bad, but we'll get into that. And yeah, so like she was my best friend. Like I considered her like my sister. One thing about Amy is that I don't think she had a lot of self-confidence. So she would try to like bring down other people's confidence around them. And that's something that I was blinded to see when I was in that friendship. Mind you, I was with this girl 24/7. Like this was my main bitch, my main best friend. Everybody knew when it was me, you would see her, or if it was her, you would see me like right behind. Like we was just that tight. We was tight as so she would bring down my confidence a lot, and I didn't even notice it until when I got out into the real world, like college and stuff. And we'll get into that. In the beginning of our friendship, like I said, everything was going smooth. We was laughing, you know, I'm not gonna lie, we used to talk about people, but who doesn't? Like honestly, I wasn't even talking about people in like a mischievous way. It was just like, you know, you just kind of joke around and all that stuff. Like that's just the type of person I am. You know, you got your friends, you make jokes, okay? Like come on now. But As time started going on, we met our other friend, and I'm gonna call her Bubbles because she had a bubbly personality, and sometimes to this day I do kind of miss her a little bit, so I'm not gonna lie. I also met Bubbles in 10th grade. Now, Bubbles and Amy did not like each other when they first met. I was like the mediator. Okay, they did not like each other. They used to talk shit about each other. Bubbles would call Amy ugly. Amy would call Bubbles ugly, and all this dumb shit, okay? They just didn't like each other for no reason. So eventually, all three of us started hanging out. So it was me, Bubbles, and Amy. We was like best friends. It was like the three of us. So they started becoming cool. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know. And I met Bubbles in 10th grade. We had science class together. And I don't know, we just became friends. And that's also how I met one of my other friends who I'm still friends with to this day. So you a real one if you watching this. We're gonna call her C because she is kind of a part of this story. By the end of 10th grade, Bubbles and Amy, they was close, okay? We was all close. This was like the first time I ever felt equal in a friend group. I never felt left out. It was like very mutual. The three of us really liked to hang out with each other, and even C was a part. She was a part of it, but she at the time she also had her own friend group. You know, in high school how everybody have their own cliques. My main clique was Bubbles and Amy. So 11th grade comes around. This is when Amy moved in with me. I think she stayed with me for like 4 months, and girl, when I tell you, it wasn't what it was. Like I thought it was like, you know, she was my best friend, but sometimes you don't need to live with people. You don't need to be in the same proximity with people 24/7. I'm a type of person who I'm like extremely OCD, and Amy just wasn't that person, okay? She was like she was messier than me, and we had to share the same room, so she slept in my room. All of her stuff was in my room. It was just like, it was very chaotic, and I'm just that type of person who I need my space needs to be clear so I can think clear. I mentioned my room started to have a little odor. I am so particular about smells. I can't do it, baby, okay? And I'm not even trying to throw shade, but it's the truth. This is a true story, okay? I'm not throwing shade at nobody. So Amy had like a weird relationship with her mother, and I'm not gonna go into that. Even though I don't mess with them like that, I'm not gonna air all of her business out. So she didn't really have like a close relationship with her mom. So I don't know if she was jealous because she seen the relationship with me and my mom, because me and my mom's relationship is very tight. Coming 12th grade year, Amy's mom didn't allow her to go to school because she didn't really do that well in school. Like, they moved out of our district for the school that we went to. Her mom was just like, I'm not gonna take you to school if you're not gonna take school serious. Like,
I'm not gonna waste my gas
if you're just gonna go to school and fail all of your classes type shit. Amy was like, okay, bet, like, I'm just not gonna go to school. So her mom didn't really care. So mind you, Amy did not graduate, okay? It was very unfortunate because she made it all the way to like 11th grade. She just had one more year until she could have got her high school diploma, and it sucks, it's sad. So senior year, me and Bubbles was like close as fuck because Amy did not come to school. Even though she wasn't in school, we never left her out. Like, after school, we would go see Amy. Mind you, I was the friend with the car. I feel like a lot of people befriended me because I had a car, and I was just like the ride. A lot of times I would be that ride to go see Amy, or if Amy wanted to see somebody, like, I would go take her. You know, like, I was that friend. Like, I would take all of us. I would take me, Amy, and Bubbles to go anywhere we wanted to go. We wanted to go out to the mall, go out to eat. Like, I was that friend who picked everybody up and dropped everybody off at home. And a lot of times I didn't ask for gas money, okay? If we're all going to the same place and I want to go, there's no point in me asking y'all for gas money because I still want to go. So senior year, me and Bubbles became even more close. We was already really cool because, mind you, we known each other since 10th grade. So that's like already what, three school years that we've been friends. And like, Bubbles was like my main bitch. Like, I consider her my sister as well, and I enjoyed hanging out with Bubbles. Like, she was also the type to be like, we'll laugh at stupid shit, you know what I mean? And she had like the same personality as me. I think she was a Pisces as well, because I'm a Pisces, so we just kind of got along. And Bubbles was not the type of person to be like about drama. Like, she was really chill, she was really laid back, she was goofy. And yeah, it sucks that we're not friends today, you know, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into the drama, okay? Shit started to take a turn when I was getting ready to go off for college, okay? Now, mind you, Bubbles and Amy, they was not planning on going to college at all. Like, right after high school, what people mainly do is they go straight into the workforce. So my plans is I wanted to get out of Clayco. I didn't want to stay there. I wanted to experience something new. I wanted to be in a different area. Like, yeah. So I don't know if they started to feel some type of way, because after we graduated is when Amy and Bubbles became very close, like extremely close. And I remember during that summer, it was summer of 2018, that's when I graduated. I graduated in 2018, okay? And that summer was the time where it was the first time in a very long time that I felt very left out in a friend group. Then it came to a point, I guess this is where the 18-year-old me comes in. That high school shit comes in, okay? Because I'm not gonna say I'm 100% innocent in this story, because I started to feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. I started to feel some type of way that they started hanging out without me, you know, because they will both get off of work and then they'll go do something. You know, it was like that. And plus, I think Bubbles ended up getting a car after she graduated. So, mind you, I was always the friend with the car, okay? That's when I started to feel like, okay, well, damn, like, was I being used for the car or something? Because now all of a sudden I'm not invited, which before I was invited to every single thing. You know, that's what I was used to. So when they started just doing shit by themselves or like having sleepovers, and I think sometimes my mom wouldn't let me have sleepovers with them, and then I guess maybe they just stopped acting, I don't know. And I was just like, damn, bro, like, this is when I started to see a difference, okay? Before y'all judge,
like, you're one of those friends who possessive.
I'm not those people. I'm not one of those people. If somebody would hang out with somebody, cool, care. I'm not that type of person. I guess my thing is that I started to notice, it was also the way they was treating me as well. Like, I feel like I was being intentionally left out. And the reason why is because of how Amy started to act. So Amy is the one who started saying slick shit, like saying stuff like,
oh, I don't think you would like this.
Like, I think we was watching Orange is the New Black. When I was in high school, I never watched Orange is the New Black, and I think it's because we didn't have Netflix at the time. So I didn't really like, I wasn't too big on like TV shows like that. So I remember one time we was at Amy's house and they was watching Orange is the New Black, and Bubbles and Amy was like talking about the whole show and stuff, and I didn't know what they was talking about. And I was like, you know, what y'all talking about? She was like, Amy was like,
oh, I don't think you'll be interested in this show.
Bitch! That's when, I think that's one of the times that I remember where I started being treated different. Like, it was like almost intentionally trying to make me feel like I didn't fit in with them anymore. It was as if Amy started to treat me like, bitch, we don't need you anymore. You're about to leave, you know? So me and Bubbles might as well go on ahead and get used to you not being here, okay? Bubbles got a car, okay? We don't need you anymore, bitch. That's how I was being treated. Yeah, she knocked down my self-esteem a lot, because it would be stuff that I'm doing now. If I was still friends with her, I would have never did the stuff that I'm doing now, because she would knock it and she'll make fun of it. And you just don't need that type of company around you, okay? So back to the story. Yeah, I'm not one of those friends who really care if y'all, like, y'all do your own thing. I'm not that person. Like I said, I felt some type of way because, you know, once they got their cars and stuff, and you know, I just started being excluded, and I'm only being invited when needed. Like, if her dad don't took away her car or something.
Oh, Bree, you trying to go out?
That's the type of shit I'm talking about. At the time, I did have other friends. Like, I was that type of person who's like, okay, well, bet. Like, I sometimes miss the old me, because I had like other friends. Like, I had other friends to be like, hey, y'all want to hang out? Because I didn't always have to hang out with Amy and Bubbles. I would hang out with a whole different friend group. That's the type of person that I was. Like, you know, I was that type of person where it's just like, okay, bet, I'm about to call up such and such. You want to hang out? You want to go to the mall? Like, I was that type of person. And I'm not that type of person no more. I don't know what happened. It was getting closer for me to go to college. And I guess in my head, I was like,
I wonder if they gonna miss me, you know, like,
nobody ever said,
Bree, like, I'm gonna miss you, bro, like.
it was almost as if it didn't matter, because I was gonna miss them. I was legit a true friend to them.
Bro, like, I'm gonna miss these bitches, you know?
When I would tell them that, y'all, like, I'm gonna miss y'all, nobody would say nothing. So it was just like, you know, okay, cool. Like, I don't know what type of shit y'all are on. Anyway, fast forward, I go off to college. I remember the first week, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard for me to make friends in college. And I think it's because I had that little friendship breakup thing going on. I was just like, damn, my two best friends from high school that I've known since fucking 9th, 10th grade are not fucking with me out of nowhere. It's just weird because I was never that friend that did too much. I was always the one that was there for people, and I just wanted that support when I needed it. Like when I went to college, sometimes it could be like a big shock when you go somewhere totally new, you don't know anybody. Some people, they are socialists. For me, I'm an introvert, okay? I'm an introvert, so I get kind of comfortable in my little bubble. When I went out to college, I was already dealing with that friendship breakup, and they say when you break up with friends, it's worse than when you break up with a boyfriend, because like friendships, you consider those people your sisters, okay? Or if you're a guy, you consider them your bros. Mind you, I still had another friend, which was C, so she didn't switch up on me, because when I used to go over there to my mom's house, I'd be like, hey, y'all want to link? Mind you, I stayed about 7 minutes. No more than 10 minutes from both of them. How come when I'm going over there, y'all haven't seen me in like what, three weeks, maybe a month, y'all still don't want to link up? They would be like,
oh, I'm busy.
But then they'll go ahead and turn around and hang out with each other, you know? And I just don't know what that was about. I don't know what was going on, okay? Because honestly, Amy was kind of bisexual, okay? Now, I hate when we have to bring this up, but Amy was bisexual. So I don't know if she had like a thing for Bubbles. Maybe that's what it was, and maybe she wanted Bubbles to herself. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Because there was some times when Amy tried stuff with me, and I was like, I'm strictly dickly, baby. Years later that I'm thinking and I'm talking about this story, that could have been the reason. Maybe she just wanted Bubbles to herself. I really feel like Amy was all in Bubbles' ear, because Bubbles was not the type of person to act like this. Like the way she was acting like how Amy would act. Amy was like trying to make herself the HBIC, okay, the head bitch in charge of the group. The clique was never like that. Everybody was equal. So fast forward, I'm in college. It was around October. It was close to Halloween, because I remember I picked up my friend C. I picked her up because she was gonna come up to the college with me. So there's no excuse. Shout out to C, because I used to call C all the fucking time when I was in college. Like my anxiety was high as f. So it was a weekend that I came to get C. It's been months since I really talked to Amy and Bubbles, because we used to have a group chat. Like the group chat used to be active as I knew that they just wasn't talking to me for some reason. I don't know what it was. I know that they was hanging out with each other. They would be on Snap and shit, or Instagram and posting pictures with each other. I would just exclude that. Like nobody, like they never checked up on me. There was just nothing. So for months, there was nothing. I'm sitting here holding on to this fucking friendship instead of living my life at college. So when I went to go pick up C, I texted Bubbles and Amy, and I was like, y'all trying to meet up, or like y'all want to go get something to eat? So we had like a little favorite spot that we used to go to. It was called Denny's. You heard of that? You don't know what Denny's is? Denny's is like an IHOP. The one we went to was pretty good, and that used to be our little hangout spot. Like if we didn't have nowhere to go, we would just go to Denny's. My friend group liked to eat for some reason, okay? So we was planning on meeting up at Denny's, okay? So mind you, I wasn't talking to them like that, so they didn't know that I originally came down there to go get C to bring her up where I was. Bubbles called me, and they was like,
hey, where you at?
I was like, oh, I'm picking up C real quick. And it got silent as fuck on the phone. I hear Amy laughing in the background. I don't know what problem they had with C, because they was actually very cool with C. Mind you, Bubbles and C, they were cool as they were friends before I even was friends with both of them. So they knew each other, like they was cool as with each other. What's the problem? Why are y'all laughing in the back when I say that I'm picking up C? I picked her up, not even to be like on some weird shit. I thought there's no problem. We all know each other. This is where the story turns. They're like, okay, bet. I hear laughing in the background. We hang up. We're about to be on the way to Denny's. Tell me why they're late as to Denny's. Me and C, we're sitting in the car like, damn, like where they at? Shit, baby. Tell me why they show up like 30 minutes late, okay? A bitch was hungry, okay? She already knows the situation of what I was going through with the two girls. So tell me why I see them come in, okay? Tell me why these bitches bring in a random ass female, okay? Now, mind y'all, I've seen this female on their Snap plenty of times. Like, I never met her in person, but I guess they met her at work or something. She was originally Amy's friend, and then she became friends with Bubbles as well because, mind you, Amy and Bubbles, they were extremely close all of a sudden. They bring in this random female I never met a day in my life. I don't know her from a can of fucking paint. I don't know her. Tell me why this bitch. So the third bitch that they bring in, okay, they coming in deep. I'm expecting 2 people, not 3. And the only reason why I invited C is because she knew them. And I really felt like it was not a problem because we used to hang out. All of us used to hang out all the fucking time. I have like so much other shit to say, but I'm gonna just go ahead and finish this story. They bring in this third bitch and she's looking hostile as fuck. I'm like, okay, who is this? Like, why is this girl coming in here looking hostile like she wants to fight? I'm not the bitch that fights. I never had a situation where somebody wanted to fight me. Like I said, I can't stress this enough.
I'm a chill ass person.
But don't get it twisted why they were late because they took the time to pick up this random bitch that I don't fucking know, and I know that they talk shit about me in the car. I did nothing wrong to these 2 bitches. It was just weird as fuck. Like, they just switched up on me for no reason. If y'all didn't want to be my friend, y'all should have just said it. They sit down. Okay, mind you, the bitch that I don't know is staring me down. She is staring me down. And the stare that she's giving me is that,
So I heard about you.
like, that's the look that she's giving me. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, whatever they told you, it's lies. It's lies. Because there ain't nothing much to tell about me. I'm not with drama. Like, I'm chill as f. It takes a lot to get me upset. We're all sitting down. Amy is acting like I don't know her body language. She's acting as if I haven't been friends with her for fucking almost 4 years. She's acting as if I don't know when she's laughing at something. She's acting as if I don't know her. Like I told y'all, me and Amy, how our friendship started is we would have like inside jokes. We would laugh at hella people. Like, I know exactly what she was laughing at. She was laughing at the silence, the awkwardness, just knowing that I'm looking like, bro, like, why did y'all bring this? Like, who is this? And she's laughing because they was trying to be petty and bring another bitch because I brought C along. And I really truly felt like it was no problem because C was all of our friends. I cannot stress how awkward it was. It was quiet. They didn't give me no hugs. Mind you, I haven't seen them since fucking summer. It was really sad. It was really sad to see the people that I considered my sisters act like this because I never ever seen them act like this. And I was just like, bruh, like, y'all really on some shit right now. Like, the fuck? So after the friend was like, so
Y'all not gonna see, y'all not cool.
because she's posted up on the table like this. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bruh? Bubbles is quiet as fuck, and I can kind of tell, like, she felt a little remorseful. Like, she was like, damn, like, I think she felt bad. I really do think she felt bad because she knew that shit wasn't right. And if I know her well enough, I don't think it was her idea to bring this random bitch that I don't know to the fucking party, okay? Like, nobody invited her. And I really feel like it was Amy's idea because, like I said, Amy was the type of person who tried to make it seem like she was the HBIC. Okay, so the girl asked me that. I was like, this is between me and them. Like, this has nothing to do with you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Okay. She's like,
Well, I'm here, you know. I'm here.
she's sitting here posted up like she's ready to fight. Who the fuck are you? And I didn't come to no goddamn Denny's to fight nobody. Not even these little 2 fake ass bitches. Our food came. I wasn't even hungry. That's how off the energy was. I wasn't even fucking hungry. And if you know that I'm not hungry, something is wrong. Because I like to eat. If I'm not eating my food and I take my shit to go, something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. It was just awkward and I was looking at them. Amy is just laughing under her breath, like doing a little she's like tapping Bubbles, doing this little shit to Bubbles' leg and shit. Bitch. Bitch, I know you. Like, I know you, bitch. You used to do that same shit with me. The fuck? I'm not dumb. Me being me, I'm not finna sit here and waste my time. I asked the lady, can I get a to-go box? I was like, okay, well, it was nice seeing y'all. I see what it is. Y'all on some shit. I don't fuck with it. I see what y'all are on. And I see what it is now. I see what it is. I remember getting up. I was so fucking pissed. They don't got me out of character and shit, you know. I was like, I did this.
Deuces, bitch. Deuces.
I stuck my little fingers up. Deuces, bitch. The random bitch wanted to
And she was like, man, she just flicked y'all off.
bitch, bye. Who are you? Damn, about that life. If you want me, come get me. Come get me. And then I remember the cashier, like, me and C was checking out. Like, she was like, I could tell that y'all probably are going to be seeing each other for a while. I was like, oh yeah, a very long time. Like, this will probably be the last time that I ever see those bitches. So yeah, that was the time that my ex-best friends cut me off. Now, some of y'all thinking, bitch, you should have fought. If they did want it, I probably would have had to do what I had to do. I would have had to get out of my comfort zone. What would that would have solved? Because now I have a hard time trusting people. It's very hard for me to open up to people now. Like, very hard. Because I opened up so much to them. It's almost like a traumatic experience. I think that was a traumatic friendship experience. If they were your real friends, they would not treat you like that, okay? If they was your real friends check up on you. Real friends, even if they don't have the time, if they're working and stuff, they will check up on you. They will act like they give a fuck. These bitches acted like they did not give a fuck about me no more. After I went to college, that was it. It was like they cut me off. I don't know what that was. I never got an explanation. Like I said, when I think about it now, I think Amy probably had a thing for bubbles. So if you were like me, you're an introvert, hey sis, and you are going to college and your best friends or people you thought was your friends, if they're acting different, drop them. Just drop them, sis. When you break up with your friends, it's way worse than when you break up with a nigga, okay? Good thing is, I am still friends with C to this day. Shout out, Big, if you watching this, hey Big. I'm gonna do a story time on my college experience because I feel like a lot of people could benefit from hearing my experience as well, because my experience wasn't that great. I had a lot of anxiety. I really feel like me losing 2 of my best friends at the time, I think that really affected me on how I make friends today, because that it was like betrayal at its finest. Okay, let me know if you want me to do even more story times. Okay, I will do it. Okay, I will pull them out of the vault. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, sis. All right, y'all, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. That shit took a lot out of me, baby.